In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 12, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Heat versus Indiana Pacers. The Miami Heat collide with the Indiana Pacers in an Eastern Conference bout on Monday night. The Heat recorded a home win against the Spurs on Saturday. The Pacers were dealt a home loss against the Nets in their previous action. Indiana logged a 101-99 home win against the Heat in the lone meeting last month. The Heat are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 Monday games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The Pacers are 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 home games and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The under is 5-2 in Heat last 7 road games. The under is 3-1 in Pacers last 5 overall. The under is 6-1 in the last 7 meetings in Indiana and 9-4 in the last 13 meetings. After the Nets sat out their 7 top scorers Saturday night against the Pacers, it looked like an easy win for the rebuilding club. Unfortunately, they allowed 136 points to Patty Mills and Cam Thomas, and they lost the game. Miami was upset by the San Antonio Spurs as 12-point favorites at home as well Saturday. Both teams are not playing particularly well at this juncture of the year, but considering the talent on the Heat roster, this looks like a nice bounce-back spot for them. Butler scored a seemingly empty 30 points last game, but he will crank up the defensive intensity here, and you can be sure Eric Spoelstra will challenge his club after the horrible loss. Miami comes in as a home favorite, trusted here, so the Miami Heat to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Pacers rank 4th in pace leading into this Eastern Conference clash with the Heat. Indiana is 1-1 since returning from a 7-game road trip, but they played a bad game against the Nets Saturday, allowing them to score 136 points without Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving in the lineup. The total number has gone under in 6 of 7 games between these clubs at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Brooklyn is 23rd in pace, but they get Kevin Durant and Kyrie back for this game, and they should put up a big number considering how poorly they played last time out. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Brooklyn Nets versus Washington Wizards. Brooklyn will be looking to build on its 3-game winning streak when it travels to Washington on Monday night. The Nets have won 7 of their last 8 games, including a 136-133 win over Indiana on Saturday. Washington has been trending in the opposite direction, having lost 6 straight games heading into this contest. Looking at the betting trends, the Nets are 2-7-2 against the spread in their last 11 games against a team with a losing record, and 2-5-1 against the spread in their last 8 games following a win. The Wizards are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following a loss, 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 home games, and 2-9-2 against the spread in their last 13 games overall. Head-to-head, the Nets are 6-16-1 against the spread in the last 23 meetings in Washington, and the Nets are 3-1-2 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall. The Nets should have all their key players back in action, as only Nick Claxton is listed as questionable, while the Wizards are still without Bradley Beal and Rui Hachimura, while Monty Morris is questionable. After the Wizards opened the year on a strong note, they have fallen back down to earth in a big way through the first 2 weeks of December. The Wizards lost their 6th straight game after the Los Angeles Clippers defeated them 114-107 Saturday. Porzingis had 30 points and 15 rebounds in the losing effort. Wizards star Bradley Beal was out for a 3rd straight game because of a hamstring strain. Washington has dropped 9 of its last 10 after winning 6 of 7 before that. They are dealing with a ton of injuries and get Irving and Durant well rested after they sat out Brooklyn's win against Indiana. Brooklyn has won 7 of their last 8 and playing excellent basketball right now. The Washington Wizards continue to pile up the losses, and that includes losing their last 5 games by an average of 7 points. The Brooklyn Nets are enjoying their best stretch of the season, and that includes 51.5% shooting from the field in their last 5 games. The Wizards haven't been able to get anything going over the past couple weeks, and I don't expect that to change change against the Red Hot Nets. Just two teams heading in completely different directions. The line is reasonable, so the Brooklyn Nets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams might be better defensively than offensively, but that has not shown in the results of the betting totals of late. Washington has gone over in 7 of its last 10 games, while Brooklyn has gone over in 5 of its last 7 road games. The market has undervalued the scoring depth on both rosters while not accounting for the lack of defense when their respective stars are sidelined. Washington has a pair of high-level scorers even when Beal is out, and Brooklyn's bench has proven that it can win shootouts. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Hawks vs. Memphis Grizzlies. It's an interconference clash on the parquet floor as a pair of teams lock up in Bluff City. The Atlanta Hawks are on the road as they make the trip to face the Memphis Grizzlies Monday night. Atlanta was in action at home against Chicago Sunday evening, so they are playing the second game of a back-to-back situation here. The Hawks fell 120-116 to Brooklyn Friday night on the road, though they did cover as a 7.5-point underdog in the contest. Memphis dropped Detroit 114-103 at home Friday night, though they pushed against the spread as they were favored by 11 points. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Hawks own a 32-20 advantage and took both meetings last season. That includes a 120-105 home win in the most recent matchup on March 18, 2022. Looking at the betting trends, the Hawks are 12-25 against the spread in their last 37 road games and 9-27 against the spread in their last 36 road games against a team with a winning home record. The Grizzlies are 36-16-1 against the spread in their last 53 home games and 4-0-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 12-5 in the last 17 meetings overall, and the Hawks are 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Memphis. The Hawks will again be shorthanded as John Collins and DeJounte Murray are both out, while the Grizzlies are keeping an eye on Ja Morant and Steven Adams, who are both questionable. There is a sizable difference between these teams according to Dunksen 3's adjusted net rating, as the Hawks are 18th in the sport with a -1 rating, while the Grizzlies are 7th in the NBA with a +2.6 rating heading into this game. Looking at the difference on the defensive side as of late in the last handful of games, as Atlanta is allowing 118 points in their previous 3 games, while Memphis is giving up 104 points in their last 5 games. The Atlanta Hawks are just not a team I'm excited to back, and a last-second win last night over the Bulls doesn't move the needle. The Memphis Grizzlies are winning by an average of 12 points during this 5-game winning streak, and they win by an average of 10 points at home on the season. The Hawks have been well below their best lately, but they will be hoping that their overtime win over the Bulls sparks them onto a run. However, the Bulls are playing their second game of a back-to-back set against a Grizzlies team who have won 7 of their past 8 games. The line is a little thick, but I don't like the Hawks until they string something together. All in all, go with the Memphis Grizzlies in this game as they are the better team and it is not very close. So the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both of these programs have been able to push the pace, as the Hawks are 8th in the NBA with 101.2 possessions per 48 minutes so far, while the Grizzlies are 11th in the league with 100.4 possessions per 48 minutes up to this point as well. Looking at the offenses in the previous 5 games, Atlanta is scoring 112 points per game, while Memphis is averaging 115 points per game so far. Things are looking incredibly well offensively, so they should be able to hit the over in this game as well. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.